What's going on, guys? Kit Bash Customs here. I had an interesting topic come across my comment section on my last video, and he asked me what figures do I use as filler characters as far as army builders and stuff like that. And my army builders are pretty unique to me anyway, because I don't really see many people use the figures I use for army building. And he asked me about articulated icons, but I don't have any of those. But I do know that they're smaller than Legends. I know, because I know some people with them, and they're pretty small. And I like the articulated icons and all, but they're, for one, they're too expensive for what they are. And two, once I saw the plastics and how they were acting in certain people's videos and stuff, I don't want to have to, you shouldn't have to bathe your figure in hot water to play with it. So that wasn't a thing that I was looking forward to, so I just passed on them. But yeah, like I said, my army builders are pretty unique because I have, like you see the Nuke, and I have this guy in the back. I'll show him in a second too. And then I have like 4 of these, and I have 8 machine men. I think I have 6 of these, my hand ninjas, 2 of these, and then a couple of these too, just for like the Mafia or just basic. Why can't I get this word out? Basic Mafia guys. I know his hands are pale. This figure is from Diamond Select, the Diamond Select Hugo Strange. Let me move all these to the side. Yeah, there we go. This is from the Diamond Select Hugo Strange. Or it is the Diamond Select Hugo Strange. And I got it from the Dark Days of Toys R Us. Did I paint the inside of this? I did not. It was already black. He was a Diamond Select figure, so he came with a bunch of extra stuff. I just put this Peter Parker head on it because his hair was slicked back, and I thought that looked pretty, it looked pretty goonish, Italian. So I thought the smirk was pretty funny too to me when he goes to do, like, say he goes to get some money from someone or something. And this guy right here is wait, let me make some room. There we go. All right, this guy is a Mattel wrestling figure. I think his name was IRS, if you can see that. Probably couldn't. Yeah, I think his name was IRS, and he came with a briefcase and glasses and a different head. And this is the Namor bearded head I put on him. I think it looks pretty dope too. An enforcer type is what I use him for, so he's usually carrying a big gun or a briefcase. Like I did a picture with him carrying a briefcase, which it was pretty cool. To get this head on, I just used a little bit of painter's tape. If you can see, there it is. I just used a little painter's tape on it just to get it to stay on there, and it rotates and moves around like you would need it to. So I think I have 3 of these actually. I said 2. I think I have 3 of these for the army, for just for enforcers, for the Magi or whatever. And they look pretty good. I like them. I like them a lot. So, and a lot, is that too much? Yeah, I like them a lot as far as army builders go. And like I said, my army builders are unique because a lot of people don't use the figures I use. For example, like Machine Man, like a lot of people don't use him in army building. I do, because I thought it was pretty dope. Just like a basic drone figure. He looks pretty good in numbers. Like once all his numbers are out, let me see if I can pull some out. Just to show you how good they look in numbers. Let me move these guys off to the side. And I have 8 of these, I believe, 8 or 9, I want to say. And I've taken multiple pictures with them all. But this is just what I use. I like the purple. I like the Machine Man figure, period. I don't know why he's standing like that. The Machine Man figure is pretty sick. I used a bunch of these in my last Mike Tyson picture too. If you're on my Instagram at all, I took a Mike Tyson picture where he punched one of these and the head popped off and there was wires and stuff. Pretty sick stuff. There's 3 so far, but you pretty much get where I'm going. Like, they're basic drones, so it's like if, say you had like the Jackal. So you had the Jackal. You had the Jackal figure and like a laboratory setup, and you could have a bunch of these like doing random errands, or he could be working on one. You could pop the arms off and put some wires coming out, just stuff like that. And I have an idea I want to do with these. I don't want to tell anybody because I want to do it. I want to be the first one to do it. But I have an idea for a head sculpt I want to put on these bodies. just have to find the right person to cast the head sculpt 8 times. Yeah, once I find somebody to cast it, and this one doesn't have a belt, which is even better because he could be like a work in progress work robot. But yeah, the lighting is terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still working on my lighting. The light to the right is the light that I need to fix, so it makes it look wonky. It makes my lighting look wonky, like it's too bright over here. But then if I turn it off, you get that. So, but yeah, so you can see the numbers here. This is only what, 5. This is 6. So I have 2 more. But as far as armies go, these are pretty sick. Machine Man looks really good in numbers. That's why I wanted to do this. He doesn't have any hands because he has the extender hands, and I didn't put them back on after I took the picture. But yeah, I like the drone look. I like the robots, and like right now I'm trying to. Whoop, he fell over. Whoop, he fell over. But right now I'm trying to do Puma. I'm trying to army build Pumas just for like a spliced animal gene dude. And I got a Puma figure today, and it's a pretty sick figure. He's on the same body as Jackal, so he looks pretty good too. But these look good in numbers. They look good as regular random robot drones. So Machine Man, I have, like I said, 8 of them, and they just look really sick together. Like if you had a guy in the middle and Machine Man was stomping him out or beating him up, it would look pretty good. That's those. Another one I have is this Nuke. I had 4 or 5 of these, I think, and I just recently traded them. Sorry, I traded one of them. I traded my complete one for some stuff. So, but yeah, I got him on. He was on Walmart's website for like $11. So I think I bought like 4 of them, and I think he might have been $5 because I got that many. But he was pretty sure he was like $5 or $6, and I just got like 4 or 5 of them. These are pretty good for army, for more robots, because this is the head I primarily use with them, and I use them with these other tactical guys I made. I use these Nuke bodies with him, or them, I should say, because there's 4 of these. Here's the 2 right here, and I made these from Netflix Punisher bodies. We'll talk about these in a second though. But I made this guy to go with them. This guy, I painted his torso black because I'm still going to paint it black and seal it and stuff just to make it look like he's wearing a shirt, because I didn't really like the vest look. The vest is really cumbersome and it gets in the way, so I tried not to do as many with the vest. Here's one with the vest right now, actually. And I actually painted this one's face. I painted it with a flesh tone I made, but it's really pale, so I don't use it like that. But yeah, this is the vest look, and this body. What I ended up doing with a lot of these, how did I even do this? Random, there's no drill hole in there. Wow. Oh no, this one's on the sides. Okay. So a lot of these a couple of these I swapped the upper torso, and this one's Captain Britain. And I did that because I wanted these gloves, but I didn't want to swap these forearms onto these flesh tone bodies. So I wanted to have him like an undersuit with gloves, and I want him to look sinister. So there's the one with the vest, and that's another reason the vest, like I said, is really cumbersome. I took the knife off and the grenade and stuff just to make them look different. I think I have one more. I have one more around here. Do I? That's another one of those. I had one more. I thought I had 3. I guess I don't. But I'm pretty sure I got another one somewhere. I just can't find it. But yeah, these dudes look pretty sick. I just took a picture actually. Actually, I do have another one. I think it's on my where I take my pictures at. But I just took a picture with all 4 of them, and I called it Clone Wars. Just some silly stuff, but it came out pretty dope. These are dope. I like these bodies. I want to get some more. I want to get some more Nuke bodies just to make some more of these random drone things. I don't know what it is about me and cyborgs and robots, but I really like them. I have another one too, which is actually funny because it's a giant robot. But yeah, these are pretty dope. So if you want, just try to get a bunch of Nuke bodies. You don't even have to get the Nuke body. I only got the Nuke body because of the pants. The pants he has, that's the only reason I got the Nuke body. And the boots. But if you just army build a bunch of Hyperion body molds, and these are pretty sick too. I like these a lot. Those are really good for pictures. And I got these too. These are the NECA. These are NECA Valerian. There's a movie that came out called Valerian, the Planet of a Thousand Cities, I want to say. And they had like a military force, and there were all these giant robot drone things. And these dudes, in the movie, they were pretty sick. They have these big guns, too. They have these big guns they come with, and I gave one to a Cable. I gave one to a Marvel Legends Cable, and it looks sick with him, too. But, yeah, these dudes look pretty dope. These dudes are really dope in numbers as well, because in the movie, you see about 30 of them together. And I got 4, but I'm going to show you 2, because I'll pull them all out. It's going to be a chore, and they're dusty. But, yeah, here's the 2. They look good. Like I said, they look really good at numbers. The articulation is actually pretty good. It's better than I thought. He's going to fall over. But he has a double-jointed knee, which is crazy. So he can actually kneel and do all kind of stuff. The hip is probably the weakest part, because you can see NECA's hip joints are really weird. Even on the Predators, they do this. I don't know why both legs are interconnected, but they still move separately. But however they put in a joint in, it's weird. It has an upper rotation at the thigh too, which is pretty sick. The foot's probably the weakest part too, because it has an ankle rocker. It has an ankle rocker, but it's on a weird pivot, so it sticks out. It juts out really weird. It has a ab crunch, a diaphragm joint too. The head's really a weird joint too, because you got these plastic things around it, so they turn weird. But you get what you need. Double jointed elbows too. You get what you need out of these for the size they are, because they're pretty big. Let me put it next to a Marvel Legend really quick. And I got these from Toys R Us, the last days of Toys R Us, when stuff was really cheap. I found one, and I had another friend of mine on Facebook. He found one, or he found 2, and another one of my friends found me one as well. But here he is next to a regular Marvel Legend. You can see how big they are. He's about 6.5 inches. This guy's about probably 8 inches tall, I want to say. I wonder if he's as tall as a Predator. Let's see. Yeah, they're about the same height as a Predator. Predators are huge. But as you can see, like, they have the same type of... NECA uses this joint where both the legs move at once, which is kind of weird. There it is. So I'm moving this leg, and this one's popping up. Same thing happens on those guys. I don't know why it's like that. That's kind of weird. But I have 2 more that I army built. These are pretty dope. I don't know what they go for. I haven't looked them up, because the last time I looked before I got the ones I got from the sale, because these were $11 at Toys R Us. They were $11 at Toys R Us, but I think online they're hitting for like $35 or $40. So I'm not gonna say if you see them, get them. But if you want to spend the money and have some giant robots, I say go with these dudes too. They're pretty sick. Like I said, I have 4 of those too, so I took some pictures with those too. Second to last, I have my hand ninjas I'm making. These are taking me a long time. I've probably been making these for a year, and I don't even have that many of them. I think I have 5, and these are interesting because they're headless for one. They all have flesh hands too. They're headless for one, so they're pretty interesting like that. And I gave this guy, he has a Sunfire head. These guys are really dusty. I gotta pull them out. But he has a Sunfire head. He's gonna be like the clan leader. The clan leader type. Yeah, he fell over. But that's 3. Here's 4 and here's 5. I haven't painted 5 yet. But the body I use for these, and you can use either Strange. I use Astro Strange for these. And I just, as you can see right there, the shoulders rubbing off right there, but it doesn't matter. I use Astro Strange for these, and they come out pretty sick. You can also use the MCU Doctor Strange, but he's a little harder to get. Astro Strange is still on Walmart's website for $11. So you can pull in a few. You can probably get 5 at once and just do them all at once if you want. I'm not waiting, and I know Hasbro's going to release a hand ninja. It's going to happen eventually. It's probably going to be a 2-pack with a ninja and a samurai, mark my words. But I'm just tired of waiting for Hasbro to make them, so I just took it upon myself. I know I need to seal these because a lot of the stuff, like the feet are really glossy and the boots are glossy, so I got to seal them. But my process for making these, in case you were wondering, I just take the Astral Strange, I throw the head out, or I put the head in my head fodder box. This is the second stage of it. I take them, I'm blocking the light. I take them and I put a heavy black wash on them. I black wash it probably like 4 or 5 times. I think 5 is a little bit much. I probably black wash it 3 times just to fill in all the nooks and crannies, and it helps me see where stuff's gonna rub too. So especially with a clear body like the Astral Strange. So this is I don't know why this blue's on here. It's weird. But yeah, this is the second step of the process, and then the third step would be I dry brush them with the red. So and it's interesting the way this happens too, because I've had people ask me, how do I get the weathered look, like in the foldings and the creasings of the clothes? And it's all dry brushing. Like I literally just take this stage here, I go from this stage here, I take my red, do my dry brushing, I take most of it off the paintbrush, and I just dry brush. And this is probably 2 or 3 coats of dry brushing. It takes a long time, and I think I did these 3 in the back. I did these 3 at once, and it was painstaking and it was irritating. So yeah, dry brushing on the red. I just painted these with I want to say that's satin black. I don't think I have a gloss black, so that's satin black, and the red I use is a Tamiya red. This is not my typical paint that I use, but I like the way it looked when I dry brushed it on the first one, so I just kept using it. These are my hand ninjas too, and I'm calling them that because I'm gonna use. Once I buy them, I have a lady she did the head sculpts. I just haven't bought them yet, but the original hand ninja head sculpts, they look damn good, and I have a friend who showed me those heads on these bodies, and they just go perfectly. So once I get those in, I can finish these up. I'll probably do a separate video for that too, and then go more in depth on how I did these if you guys want to see. But these are my hand ninjas in progress. These are whips. Everything else is pretty much done. I don't have anything else that I'm working on as far as army building, except, like I said, Puma. Oh yeah, I'm gonna army build this guy too. I want to get probably about 5 or 6 of him, maybe 10, depending on what I can trade. But yeah, hand ninjas coming soon. I really like these. I want to get probably 5 more. 5 more. I think 10 of these would be dope to have in a picture, like fighting Wolverine or something. That'd be pretty sick. And then last but not least, I have these guys that I made. And these are interesting because the culmination of parts is pretty crazy. These randomly came to me too, because the body, if you can't tell, is a Netflix Punisher body. And I just used a bunch of random heads for the heads. Like this is a Scourge head. That's a Scourge head. Let me get one with no weapon, so you can see the stuff I used. It's a Scourge head. This vest is from Rick Flag. This belt is from Cassian, the Star Wars Black Series figure. And these right here, I have these leather straps that I use. You can see it right there. I have these leather straps that I use, and I just put it around his torso and put some pouches on there, like ammo or whatever. Pouches. This is from what's his name? He has the black set of pouches, and this is from the Cat figure. All 4, I have 4 of them. They all have the same style of patches and straps and stuff. I put a strap. He has a strap on his leg too. These heads, I got these 3 heads right here from a friend on Facebook. They're casts. They're upscale casts of I don't know why I said cast like that. They're upscale cast of some G.I. Joe figures, the 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe stuff. So they look pretty good on them. They look good holding guns. They look good standing around. This is my mercenaries, and I want like 5 more of these too. They're just Netflix Punisher. People are starting to hang on to it, so it's kind of harder to get. But I got most of these in trade or for really cheap. This one, 2 of them are in particular have different belts. Like you see, he has the straps with the pouches on it on his leg, but he has this is a Rick Flag belt I used, and some of them have a Punisher gun in it. Does he have his gun? Yeah, there it is. Like he has the Punisher gun in the holster, and that's just slight modification. These guys look really well in pictures because they look so tactical. The boots. The legs, the boots, and the vest really help sell it. Like you see, I put shotgun shells in a pouch right here. That really helps sell the look. And the head, these casted heads really help sell it too. Because I got the goggles and the green. I was gonna do red, but I got some better feedback with the green. I like the green a lot more too. I'm thinking about painting the neck black, but I don't know yet. These guys are sick though. These are some of my favorites to use for pictures as far as goons and stuff go. And yeah, that's my army. These are my army builders. I try to make my own stuff unique that way, because I know there's you have the articulated icons, solitaire ninjas, and those are pretty sick. I like the accessories and the silencer guns. And by the way, this gun is from a Revoltech, some Revoltech figure I got. But the articulated icons solitaire figures have goggles that come on and off. They have like ski mask heads and silencers. That's about all I would get from articulated icons would be the accessories. But I wanted to make my own unique type of mercenary, guns for hire, however you want to put it, hammerhead goons, fist goons, however you want to see it. I wanted to have my own unique version of them. And like I said, Punisher, Netflix Punisher bodies. I didn't change anything. I just took the heads off, got rid of the jackets. I know that Punisher body, he has a little vest on, but it's too form-fitting for my liking, so I just took a bunch of Rick Flags. Because, you know, Rick Flag figures are $5 at Five Below if you have one in your area. And the vest comes off. It comes off, and it's a little small for this body, but I think it works. It looks pretty solid to me. But, yeah, that's all from Rick Flag. The vest, the belt on some of them, and that's it. And the gun. I use the guns from Rick Flag, too. Like, he has a... That's the gun. Yeah, that's the gun from Rick Flag. So those look pretty good on them, too. They're just soft rubber, so they bend really easy. But I really like this. Is my favorite set of army builders right here, and I want to make more. So to answer your question, I can't remember your name who asked me that, but this is what I use. These are what I use for my filler figures from other lines. Not other lines, but from Marvel. Because I don't really have a lot of other lines. Like, I don't have a lot of... third party. Whoa, those fell over. I don't have a lot of third party lines, so these are what I use for my army building. And depending on the picture, it just came in and wrecked everybody. I use a bunch of random stuff, and you gotta make it your own. Really, that's all it's about. As long as you make stuff your own and you do it the way you want, it'll look good. You get the Nuke in here too. The Nuke body mode. So this is what I use for my armies, and they look pretty good. So if you like the video, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Leave a like. Subscribe if you're not. If you're considering it, please check out my playlist. Instagram and Facebook page will be linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching.